agrees that the entity God is synonymous with omnipotence, that he has many powers, that he is all-powerful, etc. Hindu scriptures categorize these various powers into three parts, as is mentioned in Vishnu Puran. Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta KHETRAGYAKHYA Tata Para Avidya Karma Samgyanya Tritiya Shakti Rishyate. 6.7.61 Vishnu Puran. According to this mantra, the three powers are 1. Parashakti, 2. JEEVA Shakti, and 3. MAAYA Shakti. But before we examine the category in which Durga Devi falls into, let's briefly understand the other two. 1. MAAYA Shakti, better known as MAAYA. This is God's own power, and this is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. 7.4 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, my divine energy Maya. Krishna calls it Daivi, divine. He calls it Mama Maya, my energy. So here it is very clear that Krishna says that this divine energy Maya is my energy, and it's very difficult to overcome. Maya is that veil between us and God, or us and realizing God. The veil that obscures the divine path, causing us to believe that worldly activities and accomplishments are the be-all and end-all of life's purpose. The other power, KHETRAGYAKHYA or JEEVA Shakti, as stated in Vishnu Puran. JEEVA Shakti is the second of God's three powers, and is also stated in Bhagavad Gita by Sri Krishna. Apareya mitistanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yaedam dharyate jagat. 7.5 Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, I have a superior energy. This is called Jiva Bhutam, or the soul energy. So here it is also clear that the soul is an extension of God's power, that this is God's energy. The third of God's power, according to Vishnu Puran, is called Parashakti, or Bhagavan's personal power, God's internal potency. It is by virtue of this power that God is considered all-powerful. This Parashakti is also known as Chitta Shakti, is known as Swarupa Shakti, or more popularly known as Yogamaya Shakti or Durga Devi. This power of God is called Kartum Akartum Anyatah Kartum Samartha, meaning Asambhav ko Sambhav karne wali, or that power which makes the impossible possible. One external example of the internal potency of God manifested as Durga is recorded in the extract of Markandeya Purana known as Devi Saptashati, known as Durga Path or Chandi Path or Devi Mahatmyam, which is actually 700 verses from chapter 74 to chapter 86 of Markandeya Puran, and this is in glorification of Divine Mother. In chapter 2, verse 10 of Saptashati, it says, Tato tikopa purnasya chakrino varana tata nisyakrama mahatejo Brahmanam Shankarasya cha. Saptashati says that a great light produced from the bodies of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva combined into one and became the female form that we call Durga. This form was created for the destruction of the demon Mahishasur. And this was done essentially for the benefit of mankind. So that's one of the many ways the Divine Mother plays a role in our lives. Now let's examine how this Parashakti is used to successfully accomplish God's purpose in his earthly descension as Krishna.